New reports coming in saying that Jennifer Garner is done being a marriage counselor to Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, that she wants to step away from the circus. Can't say I blames her. Let's go through this latest report coming in through the Daily Mail about how she wants to step away from the circus after a painful realization. Affleck paid a visit to his ex-wife's house on Sunday. Garner is stepping back as the drama is bringing back many memories. She made a conscious decision to step back from the circus surrounding her ex-husband Ben Affleck's marriage to Jennifer Lopez, according to insiders who claim the ongoing situation has unearthed painful memories for the actress. Affleck recently moved his things out, as we reported on yesterday, of the $60 million mansion that he shares with J-Lo, has been pictured together in recent months with Garner, amid mounting speculations that his 2-year marriage to J-Lo is on shaky ground. Insiders had previously revealed how Garner had been acting as a counselor to the beleaguered pair as she desperately tried to help them fix their alleged issues, but now sources claim the Electra actress has decided to remove herself entirely. Jen eventually got to a place where she was like, sorry, figure this out yourself. An insider told the Daily Mail it was beginning to become too painful for her because it was bringing back so many memories of their divorce.
Jennifer Garner is getting frustrated with the recent drama between Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. According to the Daily Mail, Garner has had enough. She's been trying to play peacemaker between her ex-husband and his current wife for years, but now she has reached her breaking point. The report says Garner made a conscious decision to focus on her own well-being and her children, realizing that the situation was becoming too painful. This marks a big change for her, showing that she's setting boundaries and prioritizing her own peace. Well, stay tuned as we look into the details of this report, examine the history between Affleck and Garner, and explore the impact of this ongoing Cold War.
This just in from sources telling the Daily Mail, so take it as you will. Jennifer Garner is over it all. She's done, Ben. She's not going to be there anymore for you as a marriage counselor. She's going to be there as the mother of the kids. She's obviously going to support you with the kids stuff, but enough of this circus.
Let's start with the latest tea from the Daily Mail. So Jennifer Garner has always been there for Affleck, even after their divorce, helping him through personal issues and now his new relationship with J-Lo, but sources say she's reached her limit. The ongoing drama between Affleck and J-Lo has brought up painful memories for Garner. She's decided to stop playing counselor for the couple and focus on herself and her kids instead. According to an insider, Jen eventually reached a point where she said, sorry, figure this out on your own. It was becoming too painful because it reminded her of their own breakup. This marks a big change for her, showing she needs to set boundaries and look after her own mental health. Garner's decision makes sense given how hard this has been on her emotionally. She's always been devoted to co-parenting and supporting Affleck through his struggles, but getting involved in his new marriage has been overwhelming. The insider also said her top priority has always been her kids and she'll keep supporting Ben as their dad, but she's stepping away from the chaos around his marriage to J.Lo.
Ben Affleck has reportedly moved all of his belongings out of the Los Angeles estate he shares with his wife, Jennifer Lopez. A source told People that the actor took his stuff while the singer was in Europe. A second source told the outlet, Ben continues to live at the Brentwood rental. He's been there for about 2 months now. He seems okay. He's been at his office every day and seems focused on work. He's also spending time with his kids.
Let's talk about Jennifer Lopez's part in all this drama. J.Lo and Ben Affleck originally dated in the early 2000s, and they were a huge celebrity couple back then. They got engaged but broke up before getting married. Fast forward to 2021, and they got back together nearly 2 decades later. When Affleck and Lopez rekindled their romance, the media went wild. Their every move was covered, from romantic trips to public outings. While many fans loved seeing Jennifer back, it created big challenges for Jennifer Garner. She had worked hard to move on from her marriage to Affleck, focusing on raising their kids and keeping things friendly with her ex. But J.Lo coming back into Affleck's life stirred up old emotions and made things complicated. J.Lo's return put Garner in a tough spot. She always put their kids first, but the public nature of Affleck and J.Lo's relationship brought a lot of stress. Sources said Garner felt worn out from being dragged into their marital issues, adding to the emotional strain she was already dealing with. Despite trying to support Affleck, the situation became too much to handle. Meanwhile, Jennifer Garner's reaction to Affleck and J.Lo's renewed romance has been a mix of support and self-care. She's shown a lot of grace and maturity while navigating co-parenting and dealing with the media circus around Affleck and J.Lo. Garner's recent decision to step back is about protecting her own mental health and setting necessary boundaries. The emotional toll on Garner has been huge. She's always tried to stay strong for her kids, but her ex-husband's messy personal life has definitely affected her. Garner has been open about her dedication to her family, often putting her own needs aside. But being involved in Affleck's new marriage has proven to be too much.
What I think that I've learned is that scrutiny in your private life puts a pressure to make something happen. You feel a pressure to hurry up and get married because you think that'll end the are they engaged, are they not? And that's true in the reverse as well. If there is any inkling of trouble, or if the tabloids decide there's trouble, it can create trouble. But to be honest, public scrutiny, everyone says, oh, you've had to go through this in public. The public isn't what's hard. What's hard is going through it.
In past interviews, Garner has talked about the difficulties during and after her marriage to Affleck. In a 2016 Vanity Fair interview, she called Affleck the love of her life and acknowledged their complex relationship. She said, "It was a real marriage. It wasn't for the cameras, and it was a huge priority for me to stay in it, and that did not work. I did marry a big movie star. I married him, and I would go back and remake that decision. I ran down the beach to him, and I would again. You can't have these 3 babies and so much of what we had. He's the love of my life. He's the most brilliant person in any room, the most charismatic, the most generous. He's just a complicated guy. I always say when his sun shines on you, you feel it. But when the sun is shining elsewhere, it's cold. He can cast quite a shadow." So Jennifer Garner's words show her deep connection to Ben Affleck and the pain of their breakup. Despite everything, she's tried to keep a positive relationship with him for their kids. But his relationship with J.Lo has brought new emotional challenges. Garner's struggles are made worse by memories of their divorce and the public scrutiny that came with it. Her decision to step back from Ben and J.Lo's drama is about protecting herself from more emotional distress. She's always been strong for her kids and tried to shield them from the negative side of their parents' public lives. By stepping back, Garner is focusing on her own health and stability to stay strong and supportive for her children. However, Garner's choice to step away wasn't easy. It comes after years of trying to manage co-parenting with Ben while dealing with his high-profile relationship. But let's look at Ben Affleck's side of things. He's been pretty open about his feelings on his past marriage and his current relationship.
We did it amicably. We did our best. Did we have moments of tension? Did we have disagreements over the custody? Was stuff difficult for us? Did we get angry? Yes. But fundamentally, it was always underpinned with a respect. We tried because we had kids. And then we said, both of us felt like we don't want this to be the model that our kids see of marriage.
In several interviews, Affleck has talked about the end of his marriage to Jennifer Garner, saying it was a mutual decision to set a better example for their kids. One of the most notable interviews was on the Howard Stern show in 2021. Affleck explained, "We took our time, made a decision, and grew apart. We had a marriage that didn't work. It's someone I love and respect, but we shouldn't be married anymore. This highlights that sometimes, even with love and commitment, relationships just don't work out." Affleck also talked about how their marriage affected him personally, mentioning that he might still be drinking if they stayed together. He said, "I felt trapped. I couldn't leave because of my kids, but I wasn't happy. So I drank a bottle of scotch on the couch, which didn't solve anything." Ben's honesty about his struggle with alcohol got a lot of negative reactions. A person tweeted saying he has issues and he used Jennifer Garner. He also blamed her for stuff and he didn't take responsibility. Jennifer Garner is a class act. Another one wrote, "Jen helped Ben tons even before he married J.Lo. She has been there for him way more than most ex-wives would be. I can't imagine the stress and hot mess she's had to put up with." Many people thought Affleck was blaming Garner for his drinking, which led to a lot of criticism. But Affleck later clarified, saying, "My behavior is my responsibility. The point I was making was a sad one. Divorce makes you question how much you should try." He stressed that his struggles were his own and that he had a lot of respect for Garner. On the other hand, Jennifer has been dating businessman John Miller. Their relationship is kept pretty private, reflecting Garner's desire for a more normal life. However, the ongoing drama with Affleck and J.Lo still affects her. Reports suggest that the stress from Affleck's public life and media attention has affected Garner and Miller's relationship. Insiders say Miller has been supportive but is concerned about Garner's continued involvement in Affleck's issues, adding stress to their relationship. I personally think Jennifer Garner made a smart move by stepping back from all the drama. It's important to set boundaries for your own mental health, especially when dealing with family stuff. She's focusing on her happiness and her kids, which is a good reminder to take care of yourself. What do you think about all this? Do you agree with Garner's choice? And what's your take on Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez getting back together? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on all the latest celebrity tea, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell.